Hi there, everybody. Welcome to this week's Court Report. I'm Schweigert, joined by LMP sports writer Tim Gross, and we're talking about the District 3 girls basketball playoffs. Tim, we've got 3 Lancaster Lebanon League teams who made it through last weekend's quarterfinal rounds and are still in title contention in their respective brackets. We got Cedar Crest in Quad A, we have Lancaster Catholic in AAA, and we have Lebanon Catholic in Single A. Tell us what went down over the weekend and who they're going to face next.
Well, Cedar Crest had a really slow start against Red Lion on Friday in the quarterfinals, but Rachel Witherite came in, knocked down a couple good big shots for them, and really got them on a roll, and they kind of carried play the rest of the way. And that's what makes Cedar Crest a tough out. You got to kind of bank on 6 or 7 players having a bad shooting night, and eventually someone's going to knock down some shots and really set them up for the rest of the game. They've got Governor Mifflin in the semifinals, which is scheduled for Tuesday. Governor Mifflin has kind of had its way with Lancaster Lebanon League teams this year. They've beaten teams like Township and Henfield, so maybe Cedar Crest is a little better equipped to handle it, and we'll see how that plays out. AAA Lancaster Catholic, Northern Lebanon, they're familiar with each other. They played a week before in the league championship game. Northern Lebanon, it had made runs against Lancaster Catholic in the previous 2 times they played, and it did so on Saturday in the quarterfinals. The difference was Northern Lebanon got on them early and got up to a 12-2 advantage, and Lancaster Catholic had to kind of regroup and settle down and come back and win, and they did. Behind Caroline Scarf was really strong inside, really got them going offensively with some putbacks and some and ones. And Kiki Jefferson has played the kind of game that people have expected Kiki Jefferson to play. I mean, just 17 points, I think 13 rebounds.
Wow.
And she 2-on-1. Northern Lebanon was coming down on a fast break 2-on-1. Jefferson was the one. She came up with a steal. Just plays like that kind of turned the tide and really got Lancaster Catholic going. They've got who do they have in the semifinals? They've got Conrad Weiser, another Berks team. So and that'll be interesting. Lebanon Catholic, defending Single A champions. They won big on Greenwood over the weekend, and they've got Christian School of York in the semifinals, which is the team that they beat last year for the championship. So it'll be kind of a rematch for them. And they've got either Halifax or Harrisburg Academy in the final if they move on.
Okay. And in AAA, we still have Northern Lebanon and Elko still alive and kicking, even though they lost their quarterfinal games. Tell us about their prospects the rest of the way.
Well, one of them is going to make states, because at least one of them, because there are 7 state spots and there are 2 of the 8 teams remaining. So they can get to states by virtue of a win in their next 2 games. Elko has Bishop. They've got Greencastle Antrim. Or no, they've got York Suburban.
There you go.
In the consolation game. So if they win, they get to states. If they lose, they go to the 7th place game, which turns into a de facto playing game for states. And Northern Lebanon has Bishop McDevitt. Right. So if Northern Lebanon beats McDevitt, they're in states. If they lose, they're going to the 7th place game. Elko and Northern Lebanon will play each other in the 5th place game or the 7th place game if they both win or they both lose.
Okay, interesting. Well, thank you, Tim, and thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow Tim Gross and the rest of the LMP sports staff on Facebook and Twitter for updates from all the district playoff games this week. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.